This lesson is how to use the autofilter function in Mutual Fund Evaluator spreadsheet to make it a powerful custom fund screener. Today we will screen for large mutual funds that buy only large market capitalization stocks. Large mutual funds have net assets greater than $100 billion as listed on the Yahoo Finance summary page. These large mutual funds must also have the word large in their category name on the Yahoo profile page. This means they mainly buy large market capitalization stocks, which are companies with market cap greater than $10 billion. To get started, I will run the Control-D sort, which is called ascending sort on net assets, to bring funds with the lowest net assets to the top. You can see that some funds have an error showing in the net asset value. These are funds that have no net assets number listed on Yahoo Finance, so their data loads into Mutual Fund Evaluator as an error. Below the error cells, the rest of the numbers in column H are now in ascending sort. I will use the autofilter function to get rid of these error rows and also to eliminate all funds with net assets below $100 billion. Select row 20, then click Data, Filter, Autofilter. This activates the drop-down autofilter boxes in row 20 for each column. Click the drop-down box in row 20 column H, then select Custom, and in Show Rows Where, enter Does Not Contain in the left blank and A in the right blank. This will hide the error cells. Then use the AND function with Does Not Contain again and enter M in the right field. Click OK. This will hide all funds with net assets less than $1 billion. This leaves us only seeing funds with billions of dollars of net assets. Now click the column G autofilter, select Custom, and select Is Greater Than, and enter 100. This will hide all funds with net assets less than $100 billion. Click OK. Here is the filtered view. We have now filtered the list from the initial 1,200 funds down to 36. But I can see that some of these 36 are not the type of funds I am screening for today, so I will continue with more autofilters. Set column B to Contains Stock, then use the AND function to also set this column to Contains Large. This leaves us only seeing funds that invest in large cap stocks. There are now 15 funds on the list. I want to screen a little further to only show funds with average 10-year returns greater than 8%. Set column M to Is Greater Than 8%. Now there are only 8 funds on the list. Column D shows that these 8 funds are from only 3 fund families: Fidelity, American Funds, and Vanguard. All of these funds have expense ratios in column J of less than 1%, which is acceptable to me, so I will not tighten the expense ratio filter on column J. One fund, VITSX, has a minimum initial investment of $1 million shown in column V. Also, VTSAX has a minimum investment of $10,000. I will add a filter to hide these 2 funds. Set column V to Is Less Than 9,000. Now there are only 6 funds on the list. Now it is time for you to get to work with your final research to determine if these funds are really something you would want to buy and at what price you should buy them. Note that in column E, the current price cells are red for each of these 6 funds because none of them are within 3% of their 52-week low. I try to buy when funds are very close to their 52-week lows. You can go to cell E2 and change my 3% limit to be your preferred limit, and the cells will turn red based on your limit. If none of these 6 funds look good to you after more research, you can always open up some of the filters to return more funds to the list. You can rename and save this sorted spreadsheet to make more sorting changes later, and also to capture this comparison for these mutual funds as of today's date and data values. Use Mutual Fund Evaluator to do row-by-row comparisons of funds you have screened using autofilter. This helps you do quick and easy comparisons of fundamental values for the funds you are analyzing. Email us if you are researching a mutual fund that is not a Mutual Fund Evaluator, and we will add it and send the updated spreadsheet to you. Stock Evaluator contains these same autofilter and row-by-row comparison functions. Visit the Ultimate Stock Finder website for more investing information, spreadsheets, web links, and training.
have to face your fears.